Caribsea's Samurai Soil. Look at that. Reaction time. What is going on, everybody? Welcome back to another video. Look at what I have behind me. Like, I'll show y'all up close and personal. It's like a dream. I love working with Caribsea's products, and I have been talking to Paul about this 125. As y'all know, there's some major algae issues happening and all of that. I've explained why in the past, but I told him, hey, Paul, if it was my tank, I would 100% redo it from the ground up. I mean, complete clean canvas, everything. So he reached out to Caribsea, and they sent us some amazing stuff. Let me show you. So this is their fire rock. Like, it is insane, all of the variations and everything of the rock itself. I believe it's all man-made. Please, Caribsea, if I'm wrong, please correct me. I thought it would be a really cool scape to do it in completely rock scape, to not have to worry about the tannins in it or anything like that. And then I've got the eco-planted black gravel that they have. And then I have the red eco-complete as well. And then we've got the Samurai Soil. And then we've got the white-ish, little bit of a gravel, the Torpedo Beach from Caribsea. So the white and the red are kind of accents to go with this rock, because it is just a really cool rock, and the black will make it pop. So as you see behind me, this tank is almost empty. So last night I took out all of the hardscape and most of the plants. I couldn't see some of these, so I gotta take out the rest of the plants today, and of course the fish, the substrate. I mean, completely starting from scratch. And I am so grateful to be able to do this and work with Paul, work with Caribsea, and get this done. It's really cool because the first time I came to the farm, I didn't know anything about Paul except for what his channel is, and I didn't really know, you know, anything about him. I didn't know anything about the farm. I didn't know anything about anything. And the scape was just, you know, doing what I had to work with at the time, and it didn't work. As y'all have seen in his videos, seen in my videos, it just, honestly, it just didn't work for what he needs it for. So I'm super excited to be able to document this second time around, because I didn't document the first time like I should have. So we do a full in-depth of this. Of course, there'll be a lot of time lapses, but I'll explain to you what I'm doing along the way. So currently this is how the tank looks. Completely barren, almost. All the fish are looking absolutely gorgeous. Like, look at that female gourami. I mean, the platies are getting massive. That shark is massive. The clown loach is getting really big. I mean, the threadfin is doing amazing in here. So the fish are doing absolutely amazing in this tank. But for what this farm needs, this tank was just not it. So no rock only. No more tannins, no more anything leaching for nutrients in the water column or anything like that. And I actually also have mesh bags to put the aqua soil in, so it doesn't do that. So I'm doing this tank a lot different. I'm doing it in such a way that once a month maintenance will actually be okay. And so this tank really needed at least a once a week maintenance. So I'm excited to do this. I'm excited to work with all Caribsea products, and I'm excited to get this cleaned. I'm gonna throw y'all to a time lapse. I'm gonna get the water out, I'm gonna get the fish out and the substrate all out, clean up this tank a little bit, and then I can show you what I'm doing with the substrate layers. Alright, hope y'all enjoy those time lapses. Update, I'm sweaty and wet, but ta-da! Clean tank. So just draining some of this water out of here, the dirty water, whatever. Some of the sand left over is not going to be a big deal. And yeah, so we got a clean canvas to work with. let this drain. Thought we had a leak. So I pulled out the tank and pulled off the background, and I think just water got built up in this corner, and then I saw it dripping and thought it was a leak. Thank the Lord it is not. So that was crisis averted. Thank you, thank you, thank you. But now I have over here, I've got the temple and a couple of the inflow and outflows and all of that. This has been soaking in bleach. It is perfectly safe if you do it correctly. I'm gonna dump that water out here in a second after the camera's off, and then I'm gonna fill it back up with water, and the tub back up with water, rinse off the temple, rinse off everything very, 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 very well. And then I am going to let it sit in dechlorinator, like a crazy amount of dechlorinator and the water, and it takes all the bleach out of the stuff. So that's the next steps, and then after that I'm going to do the substrate and I'll bring y'all back. And everything is soaking in a heavy amount of dechlorinator. Just want to double check and quadruple check that all of the bleach is out of the decorations and the inlet and outlet and everything like that. Never want to put bleach in an aquarium, even in trace amounts. Anyways, I have laid out some mesh pads on the bottom. I think this is about how I'm going to do it. Even in the middle, I probably will only do those at halfway. I just don't have a lot of these small pads, because I think the main aquascape is going to be kind of in the middle. So I don't really need a lot of aqua soil there. Not really sure how this is going to come out. As you know, shapes can change completely as the project is in the middle. And so I'm just going to do this base substrate layer, and then if it changes, it changes, and there's at least aqua soil in the bottom of the tank for the plants. So I'm going to take Caribsea's Samurai soil. I am so excited to use this. I have never used this before, so I'm really, really curious to see it firsthand and working. It's weird because, like, if you open it, which I can't open with one hand, it's like, there we go. It's like, almost feels plastic, but it's not. So it's definitely different than the aqua seals I've used before. So I'm super, super curious of how it's gonna work in this tank. And I really hope that it's a lot better than what the last scape was. I've also got some root tabs that I'll probably put in, but I won't put them in the bags. I'm just gonna put them where, like, specific plants are, like some swords or a vowel or something like that that needs the extra nutrients. But I'm just gonna use this as the nutrient layer for now, and then as it goes on, I can use root tabs or whatever in the future. Okay, so I know I haven't updated y'all in a while on this, but I just rocked and rolled and it just came together so well that I just wanted to continue it on and, you know, keep going while it was coming to me, and it was working out so great. Oh my gosh, I absolutely love how it came out. I used every last bit of rock that Caribsea sent. Didn't use all the substrate, which was surprising, but are y'all ready to see this? Because it's amazing. I really, really think it's absolutely amazing. Enough babbling, let me show you. And reveal. Oh yeah, I know there's a hose in the way, but I'm filling it with water currently. But I call this the Fallen Ruins because just like the temple, I added and incorporated it again. And I put it on a slant, and then just kind of like draped the rock, kind of how it's like falling down. So it just kind of, the name even came to me. I mean, it's just such a cool concept, and I absolutely love this rock. I've never worked with it, but it's such a really cool, like, rock. I know I showed y'all this already, but it's such a just detailed rock, and I just absolutely loved working with it. Like, you can see it wet right there. and it really brings out all those colors. So I absolutely love this scape. I'm gonna fill it up. I might not plant it tonight, but the fish are definitely going in tonight. We'll see what happens once it's filled. It's time for everyone's favorite part, adding the fish to the tank. So I decided not to plant tonight, just for the fact of, for one, it's getting late, but also for two, I wanted to bleach dip plants. I just don't have the patience or the time tonight to do it. So I want to get the fish back in the tank and out of buckets. They've been in there for a few hours. This scape came together super quick, but they've still been in a bucket for a few hours. So I want to get them out of there. And yeah, I just absolutely love how this scape came out. Take a look at it. Last but not least, Paul's surprise. Those are yellowfin cories. They are still baby. I'll pop up a picture here so you can see what they look like when they get older. But yeah, they're really cool looking. And those little cories are compliments of Jeff from PalmStreet Aquatics. I told him that I wanted something for this tank, and he's a master cory breeder. And I just wanted a really big school of cories, and he came down. I am so excited to see these yellowfin cories schooling together, because there's probably like 60 of them in here. And so it's gonna be really, really awesome to see. And yeah, this tank is so cool looking, and I am mesmerized by it, and I cannot wait to see it clear up a little bit and all the fish get acclimated as well. But I am going to turn the building lights on again, but I'm going to turn the fish tank lights off to give them some time to acclimate, because I mean it's a new environment, they've been in a bucket type of thing. So I'm going to give them some time to acclimate, and dip the plants tomorrow, plant tomorrow, and then get some really cool final shots of this. And I'll see you tomorrow. Alright, it is the next day. I am way more alert than I was when you last saw me. It was 2 a.m. here, and I was exhausted. So, that wasn't the greatest update, but I'm going to give y'all the update of today, and this tank is crystal clear right now, and it looks amazing. Like, just look at that beautiful scape. I mean, it's just like, I just can't get enough of it. It's crazy. The fish look absolutely gorgeous in here. They settled in very well. The threadfin's doing amazing. Angels are doing amazing. I mean, just look at the scape. I can't get over it. We've got the stir-by schooling in the back there. All of the baby yellowfins are hiding, and they're so little right now we cannot find. Oh, there's one in the back. Look at that. So cute. So I did do the bleach dip on the plants. I got all kinds of stuff going on right here for it. I left them in a little bit longer than you normally would. It ate through the tiger lotus, which I was kind of expecting it to do. The root system looks okay. But a lot of the algae was killed off. However, there was still trace amounts of the algae. And honestly, I did not go through all of this work to put algae straight back into the tank. So, talked to Paul, and both decided that we're just gonna, you know, keep it plain just for right now. Turn the CO2 off. I'll keep the lights on at a minimum as well. I got the timer going on, so I'm gonna change that timer. So the algae doesn't grow while I'm gone, and I'm actually going to be able to plan the plants and order them and actually plan for the scape and the plants and all of that. So I'm so excited to be able to actually plan the scape. Like, keyword plan. I've said it so many times in this video, but like, it's so much easier to plan something, especially once you get to know a person and what they need it for and all of that. So I can't thank Caribsea enough for sending Paul this material. It looks absolutely amazing in this scape, and I'm gonna definitely get some good B-roll of especially the fish, but also just the absolutely gorgeous Firestone. I've actually never worked with this stone before, and I've always wanted to, and I can't believe I actually incorporated this temple again. And I also incorporated the fin there, done that as well. And yeah, it's just been an amazing ride, and I can't believe that we got and pulled this off. I told Paul about it, contacted Caribsea, and here we are. All right, wanted to do one final thing as well. Paul had some Caribsea stickers laying around. Yes, this is a Mandarin Goby. Actually, really want one day, but hard to take care of, and I've never done saltwater before. I chose this specific one just kind of because it matches my theme going on. And actually, I'm going to put it up onto my banner just so it's not like on the glass or anything. I don't want it to get wet. But yeah, I wanted Caribsea to be recognized with this tank because it's absolutely magnificent. And there you have it, folks. Look at that. Perfectly matches and everything. Absolutely gorgeous. Absolutely gorgeous tank. Not that they aren't represented enough around here, Caribsea and all that. However, I still wanted their logo above this beautiful tank. Like, again, I can't say enough. So I don't think I explained myself very well with how I did the substrate. So with their Samurai Soil, I put it into those mesh pads. They do have plastic zippers, by the way. They're really, really cool. But the reason I did that was because I didn't want the soil to continue to get above the like decorative substrate with the cories and the different things that dig in here, even there's a geophagus in here, and it just was like killing me that the aqua soils continuously came to the top. And honestly, I do think that had something to do with how much algae was in here. And so like too much nutrients in the water column is never a good thing. Alright, I figured I would let y'all know exactly what I use in this tank if y'all ever wanted to create it. This temple actually, I think, is still at PetSmart or Petco, I'm not sure. But it might be still there or something similar. But then I used this black, is the Caribsea Eco Complete. And then the red little ones I use for scattered gravel. Those are the red Eco Complete. And then I also scattered in some Torpedo Beach sand every now and again. And then this absolutely gorgeous rock is called their Firestone. And yeah, it's absolutely gorgeous. And of course this Samurai Soil is underneath all of this in those mesh pads. And those mesh pads are amazing because wow, you can't see me, hang on. But those mesh pads are amazing just for the fact that it doesn't get the soil to the top of the surface, and it also allows the plants to find it. Those roots will go inside of the mesh and get inside of the soil. So trust me, it works and it's great and I love it, and I'm so excited to see how the Samurai Soil works. But yeah, I mean, I could keep babbling on and on and on, but I cannot thank Caribsea and Paul Cafaro enough for this opportunity. I've always loved Caribsea products. I've used them for years. And then just, I can't believe that I scaped this tank for Paul, not even, what, 7 months ago. And now that I like know him and know what he wants to do and kind of how his lifestyle is and stuff, like, I was able to plan this out, and I think it's going to do so much better for him in the long run. And this is going to stay here, hopefully, longer than the other one did. I think it's going to have way less problems the way I've done it. Also, I decided that I'm going to change the name. I did say the Lost Ruin, I think, last night. at the 2 a.m. brain, but I figured out an even better name, I think. So, since of course the temple is in here, I decided to do the fallen ruin. Yeah, I haven't looked back at the footage. Anyways, temple. So the fallen temple. So this is the Caribsea's fallen temple. Absolutely love it. I'm in love. I still sometimes have to pinch myself to know that I'm, you know, not dreaming and this is a reality. And yeah, again, I can't thank everybody enough. Even my followers on this channel. I can't believe I am where I am today, and it's all like started in this building, really, to be honest with you. So yeah, again, I could babble on and on, but I'm not going to. So it's time for what y'all all love and what you all have been waiting for, I'm sure. I'm gonna get Paul's reaction. I'm sure he's maybe done some sneak peeks, but he hasn't seen the whole thing. So I want to get his reaction of the new scape and how he likes it and everything. So I'll see you when he gets in here. All right, reaction time.
It's reaction. I can already see the reflection. It's different.
Yeah.
Oh
Are you
my
ready?
goodness gracious! Ashley, you blow my mind every time.
Thank you.
I don't understand. This is sick.
Oh my gosh, you matched the tank with your shirt.
Oh!
Look at that. Dude,
That is so dope.
There we go. Look at that
so
shirt.
Dope.
And look, he was prepared. He knew what rock it
Wow.
was.
Yeah, you told me you were going to switch up the rock.
Yes.
You told me you were going to switch up the scape. I like this better.
Cool.
Better.
I
I like this so much better.
See? And this is the reason that you should know your customer or whoever before you save a tank for them.
This is sick. I love the obviously you kept the kingdom.
Oh yes.
The big old house in there.
So I have named this scape.
Let's hear it.
Fallen Temple.
I love it.
It's perfect.
Put it in Fortnite. I absolutely love it.
There you go. Perfect.
Fallen Temple. This looks absolutely amazing, Ashley. I love the red rock.
Yep.
The house is tied right in with the rock.
Yep.
I like how it's on a hill almost, so you can see it all drop down.
It's kind of like fallen. That's kind of, you know, how I
really, you can see all these fish. Look at all the fish.
Yeah, and it's like a lot more swim room too.
Oh, look at our freaking plecos in there. The clown loach is in there.
Everything. And we can actually see inside the temple a lot better now.
Yeah.
A lot of fish like to hide in there.
Yep. Yeah, because it's slanted up. You see it right through.
Yep, exactly.
Wow, Ashley, I like this a lot better. Now,
thank you.
I know you mentioned something about plants. We're going to get them from somewhere else. What is that little fish?
Which one?
Those little catfish.
Those are the Corys from Jeff Murray and caught it. Yep.
Big shout out to Jeff.
Yep.
Jeff, thank you very much for the new fish. How many are in here?
Probably about 60.
Holy smokes.
They're going to get about
we'll have a schooling pod.
Yes.
And the Pandagaras are pretty.
And Pandagaras look absolutely
They look
insane.
amazing.
Yep.
They look really, really good.
I got really cool footage of one of the Pandagaras on the rock earlier. So
yeah, this looks fantastic.
They just like, everything pops so much more with this scape.
And is our CO2 working?
So it's working. It just turned it off because there's no plants in here.
Okay.
And then the next time I come,
you'll turn it back on.
Grab the plants and then I'll turn the CO2 back on.
Sweet.
Yep.
That's awesome, Ashley. You killed it.
Thank you. Thank you. I'm glad you like it.
Per usual. We'll give it 6 months and we'll change it again.
Probably.
All right.
We have Caribsea, so.
That's epic. You did a great job.
hope y'all enjoyed that video. It was a super fun one to make, and I absolutely love to scape, as you know. And yeah, I just love to rescape something, and it takes great pleasure to be able to break that other tank down because I've been battling that algae for so long. Anyways, I can't thank Caribsea and Paul enough, and it was amazing to work with both of them. Hopefully Caribsea loves the scape. If you're watching, please comment below, let me know what you think, and it was so fun to use the products. Some products I've never used and some I've used many times. Let me know what you think about the new scape down below, and I'll see you in the next video. Peace!